Okay, so today was a day. Just a day. Nothing special, nothing exciting. Actually, no. It was worse than that. Let me tell you everything. My alarm went off at 7 a.m. Now, I don't know who invented the alarm clock, but I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I hit the snooze button. You know the snooze button, right? The little button that says 5 more minutes, but actually means you're going to be late. I hit it 3 times. So by the time I actually got up, it was 7:34, which means I had exactly, and I calculated this, 26 minutes to shower, get dressed, make coffee, and leave the house. Did I make it? Kind of. I made the coffee. I skipped the shower. Don't judge me. I grabbed my bag, ran to the door, and then, I couldn't find my keys. They were in my hand. They were literally in my hand the whole time. This is how my day started. I take the subway to work. Every single day, the same subway, the same faces, the same guy who takes up 2 seats with his bag. By the way, take the subway, take the bus, take a taxi. In English, we say take, not go with the subway. Just take. Anyway, the subway was delayed. Of course it was. The announcement said, and I love this phrase, "We apologize for any inconvenience." Any inconvenience. I'm standing here with 20 other people sweating at 8 a.m., and it's any inconvenience? I got to work at 9:07, 7 minutes late. My manager looked at me. I looked at him. We didn't say anything. Very professional. So I sit down, open my laptop, and immediately, there are 14 unread emails. 14! I was gone for 1 night. What happened? Did the world end? Did someone need a spreadsheet at midnight? One email said, "Quick question." And I need to talk about this. When someone says quick question in an email, it is never a quick question. Never. It was 4 paragraphs long. 4! Then we had a meeting. A meeting that, and I'm quoting the calendar invite here, could have been an email. 2 hours. We talked about the same thing for 2 hours. I learned a useful phrase today, though. My colleague said, "Let's circle back on that." Circle back. It means let's talk about this later, but in a way that sounds like you're doing something important. I'm going to use this phrase forever. Lunch was okay. I had a sandwich. It was fine. Not exciting, not terrible. Just a sandwich. Very symbolic of my entire day, honestly. Okay, I need to talk about something that nobody talks about, but everyone does. The bathroom break. Not because you need the bathroom, just to escape. Just to stand there for 5 minutes and exist without anyone asking you anything. I went to the office bathroom at around 2 p.m. I locked the door, sat down, and just breathed. No emails, no meetings, no quick questions. Just silence. In English, we have a phrase for this feeling: peace and quiet. Peace means no stress. Quiet means no noise. The office bathroom at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday is the most peaceful and quiet place I know. That's sad. I know that's sad. I'm aware. I was in there for about 7 minutes. Was it professional? Probably not. Did I regret it? Absolutely not. When I came out, my colleague asked where I'd been. I said, just a phone call. That's a lie, obviously. But in English, we call that a white lie. A small lie that doesn't hurt anyone. Very useful phrase. Use it responsibly. Anyway, back to the desk, back to the emails. But for 7 minutes, I was free. The afternoon is always the hardest part. You've had lunch, you're a little sleepy, and you still have 3 hours left. I had a deadline today. A deadline means, you probably know this, it's the last day, the last moment you can finish something. Deadline. Even the word sounds stressful. I finished it though, 5 minutes before the deadline. But I finished it. And honestly, that felt amazing. I don't recommend waiting until the last minute, but there is something about that last minute energy that just works. At 5 p.m., I shut down my laptop. Shut down. Turn off, close everything. I put on my jacket, said goodbye to my colleagues, and walked out. Outside it was raining. Of course it was raining. I didn't have an umbrella. Of course I didn't. So I'm walking to the subway in the rain. No umbrella, remember? And I want to talk about rain for a second. In English, there are so many ways to describe rain. It's drizzling. That's light rain, barely anything. It's raining, normal. It's pouring, heavy rain. You're getting soaked. And then there's my personal favorite phrase. It's raining cats and dogs, which means very heavy rain. Why cats and dogs? Nobody knows. English is weird. Anyway, it was pouring. I was soaked. A taxi drove past and splashed water on my trousers. I just stood there. I didn't even react. I was too tired. I got on the subway. Same train, same seats, same guy, but this time, his bag was on my seat. I stood the whole way home. 22 minutes. I counted. I got home at 6:45. The first thing I did, the very first thing, was take off my shoes. If you've had a long day, you know this feeling. Taking off your shoes after work is honestly one of the best feelings in the world. Simple, free, beautiful. I changed into comfortable clothes. In English, we say change into, put on different clothes. I changed into my sweatpants and a t-shirt. Immediately felt like a different person, a better person. Then I opened the fridge and I just stared at it. You know this moment, right? You're hungry, but nothing looks good. Everything is there. Food, options, but your brain just says, no. I stood in front of that fridge for probably 2 minutes. I ended up making pasta. Pasta is the answer. Pasta is always the answer. If you're tired, stressed, hungry, or just had a bad day, pasta. Write that down. I ate on the sofa. Sofa, couch, same thing, by the way. Americans say couch, British say sofa. I ate on the sofa, watched something on TV, and didn't think about work. Not even once. That's called switching off. When you stop thinking about work and just relax. Very important skill. Very underrated. So that was my day. Alarm, subway, emails, meeting, bathroom escape, deadline, rain, pasta. You know what's funny though? Tomorrow, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Same alarm, same subway, same guy with the bag on the seat. And here's what I think about that. I used to find this depressing. The routine, the repetition, the same Tuesday forever. But lately, and I can't believe I'm saying this, lately, I think there's something kind of comforting about it. Comforting means it makes you feel safe, warm, okay. Because, yeah, the meeting was boring. Yeah, I got soaked in the rain. Yeah, I spent 7 minutes hiding in a bathroom. But I also made it through the day. I finished the deadline. I made pasta. I switched off. In English, there's a phrase, "It is what it is." It means, this is the situation, I can't change it, so I accept it. It sounds a little sad, but actually, it's very freeing. It is what it is. Anyway, thanks for spending part of your day with me. I hope yours was better than mine. But if it wasn't, that's okay too. We made it. Now, I have one question for you. In the comments, tell me, what is your bathroom escape? What do you do to get 5 minutes of peace and quiet during a long day? Tell me, in English, obviously. See you next time. Set your alarms. And remember, pasta is always the answer.